Crisscross.
But before I heard the lady on the opening screen, I thought this game was called KrissX. When I found out this was called Criss-Cross, well, I expected a different musical soundtrack, made up entirely of music from the early 1990s pop rap group Criss-Cross. That owl should have some overalls on backwards. They were terrible, but they were featured in the best Sprite commercial ever made. Go search for that one on YouTube, it's worth it. So fitting for this game though, because they actually spelled out Sprite. That's right, get your spelling shoes on. This is a catchy word scramble puzzle game on the Xbox 360. Downloadable from Xbox Live. Can you spell solid snake? Yes, this one is from Konami. F to the R to the O to the G to the G to the E to the R, it's Konami. Basically, what you do here is hover the cursor over a line of scrambled letters and then unscramble them as fast as you can for points. That's the core of the gameplay in KrissX. Solving puzzles by any means necessary. As you can see, it gives you hints, but frequently I found myself looking at the hint out of context, like I'm trying to think of another word for plague, like the Black Plague. So in my head I'm going like disease, doom, giant robots, crushing things, and in the end it's harass. To harass something or plague it with difficulties, like a giant robot would do if it was crushing something. Remember when they tried to change the word harass to harass because it was offensive? Like a giant robot was harassing a lady by stomping on her. Somehow that was offensive. A giant robot harassed Uranus. In space. I love words. And the fact that so many people can be offended by them. Well done. That's offensive. That was f***ing great. There's a variety of different puzzles in KrissX. There's timed puzzles, then there's untimed ones that you can solve at your leisure with much more complicated words. I like the timed ones myself. Those are the fun ones. Definitely nothing offensive about this game for anybody, unless you're a complete idiot and think that like owls and words are oppressing you or something, and when the fact is they actually are. Owls are dangerous little bastards. Especially talking ones. It starts off extremely easy, but does get challenging as you keep playing it like you would expect the game to do, but when it becomes more challenging, it just comes to life. Because you get stuck on a word, and you know you're losing your multiplier. And the faster you solve things, the more points you get, the more things seem to automatically unlock around you, and you also fill up that question mark thing on the right and can use that as a hint. That owl is oppressing me. After playing for a while, what I do is go around to all the short words and figure them out as quickly as possible, and then hit the longer ones, because when I get stuck on a longer word, even if it was simple, I sometimes just couldn't put the letters together, because I'm an imbecile. I could just feel the multiplier draining away. I could feel the owl staring at me. That smug, condescending, bespeckled, feathered freak. The owl's name is Wordsworth. How fitting. So he can spell, but can he hop through traffic and then over a river filled with logs and alligators? I don't think so. Wordsworth. Did you just see that? Wordsworth blinked at me. That bird is asking for it. See, that's another one. They're saying like, mug, and in my mind I'm thinking beat, steal, rob. And it turns out to be teacup. And that other word, which was haversack, just looked Russian at first. I start seeing V's and K's in words and I get completely lost. If you like Scrabble, if you like crossword puzzles, if you like word games, check this one out. It's affordable, fun, easy to download, and it has Wordsworth. Everybody needs a nemesis. Mine is Wordsworth.